Right guys, I've already introduced you to the range of worktop jigs from Scribe-Master. In this video, I'm going to show you the features and the benefits of the KWJ750. Now this one's slightly more complicated because it's got cams, and this is where you can choose different indents on your worktop. So this will do a 3, 5, 10, 24, or off the pegs, a 35mm joint. And this is all covered in the window technology, the sightline. Let's go to the bench, I'll explain it to you. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain the sightline technology. We'll move the clamps out of the way to begin with. So, if you notice in the window, we have various insets. Now we're going to use the pegs on this, and we're going to use the 35mm. If we come over to this little scenario here, as you've seen in other videos, we've got a mock-up, just quickly, of where the units would be, and you choose and determine your overhang. So let's choose 40mm overhang, pretty standard in the UK. We put our pegs into the jig, we lay it over the front edge as if we were cutting a female, and all we've got to do is line up our 35mm line through the sight line with our overhang. That means that gives you an exact intersection point of where the cutter will hit that line on the front edge and give you the perfect joint. So, what if we wanted to do, let's say, a 10mm joint? How would that work? Well, we still keep our pegs in the female holes. We go to our pegs, which says 10mm. We literally slide them on. It's a nice snug fit on the front and the rear. This is on the underside. They slide up nicely. And as you can see, it says 10 and 10. So they're visible. So now what we do is we line up those cams on the edge of the worktop, and we slide it over until the 10mm line is in your sight line, in your vision window. Again, it gives you that perfect intersection point. The other good thing about these with the cams is you get a full support right the way across the joint. Other manufacturers support outside here on 2 pegs, and you can get some movement on the jig. This is nice and sturdy and solid. The only thing you must do, remove it when it's set, slide them down, or the router car will come along and hit it, cause you some damage. Right, let's look at the other features and benefits. So again, on this jig, across all the range, open dog bone holes. It means the router can go in and out of one, into number 2, and across to number 3, no problem. The open dog bones means all the sawdust can get out, easy. Again, the thing about this jig is in the instructions it tells you to take a datum of 100mm from the front edge, then it's 100mm in, then it's 300mm, 500mm, leaving 100mm on the back, so they're equi-spaced at 200mm centres. We have a line on here, so we can cut shorter bolt holes if we want to, and if you read the instructions, we've got numerous different bolt holes we can cut by setting the cams. Again, we've got the 3/4 BSP hole, so you can use it for cutting your 35mm hinge holes for your doors. The other thing you'll notice, we've got recessed clamp slots, and this means we can clamp up pretty tight. If I use this mock-up here, we can clamp up pretty tight, and everything is then flush for the router to go over, so we get much better clamping pressure close to where we're working. Again, on the back end, we haven't got any 45° or 22.5° cut, should I say, to make a 45° corner. That's in favour of the 2 bolts at 90° to give us a nice trim. And as per everything else you'd expect, we have all the features and benefits on each end of a 40mm radius, 100mm radius, 45° corners, and the breakfast bar cut. So there we have it. KWJ750Pro from Scribe-Master gives you 5 different insets for your worktops, and it couldn't be easier with sightline technology.